Hello everyone, and welcome to our journey into the fascinating world of biology. Biology isn't just another subject you need to pass in an exam. It's the science of life itself. It's the key to understanding who we are, how we function, and how we connect to every other living thing on this planet, from the smallest, invisible cell to the magnificent blue whale. From a single blade of grass to the complexities of the human brain, biology explains the very essence of existence. So, what exactly is biology? The word comes from two Greek terms, bios, meaning life, and logos, meaning study. Put them together, and you get the study of life. It's a field that answers fundamental questions. How are living things built? How do they grow, develop, and carry out their daily activities? And how do they interact with each other in their environment? Biology is a vast science, so we break it down into three major divisions to make it easier to study. First, there's botany, the study of plants. This includes everything from roots and stems to flowers and seeds. Botany is crucial for agriculture, helping us grow food, and it's also the foundation for many medicines. Next, we have zoology, the study of animals. This covers a huge range of life, from tiny insects to fish, birds, and even us humans. Zoology helps us understand animal husbandry, advances veterinary medicine, and guides wildlife conservation efforts. Finally, there's microbiology, which focuses on microscopic organisms like bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Though they're invisible to the naked eye, these tiny life forms are incredibly important for medicine, biotechnology, and understanding and controlling diseases. Taxonomy is like a grand library system for life, classifying and naming every organism so we can understand its relationships. Then there are fields that zoom in on the microscopic level. Cell biology, or cytology, focuses on the cell, the basic building block of life. Histology studies tissues, which are groups of similar cells working together. Paleontology takes us back in time, studying fossils to understand the history of life on Earth. And of course, pathology is the critical study of diseases, helping us find cures and treatments. And we even have branches dedicated to specific environments, like marine biology for life in the oceans, and freshwater biology for life in rivers and lakes. Each of these branches is vital, contributing to human health, agriculture, and protecting our planet. One of the most exciting things about biology is that it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's deeply interconnected with other sciences. When we apply the laws of physics to understand how our muscles move or how blood flows, that's biophysics. When we study the chemical reactions that power our cells, like how we convert food into energy, that's biochemistry. Biostatistics and biomathematics use statistical and mathematical tools to analyze biological data, helping us find patterns in everything from population growth to the spread of diseases. Biogeography maps out where different species live across the globe and why. Bioeconomics looks at the economic side of biology, like the value of a forest or a fishery. And in the modern era, computational biology uses powerful computers to model complex biological systems, while biotechnology harnesses living organisms to create useful products, from life-saving medicines to This web of connections shows that to truly understand life, we need a broad perspective. With such a diverse field, it's no surprise that a background in biology opens up a huge range of career paths. The most well-known are in medicine and surgery, where biologists diagnose and treat human diseases. But that's just the beginning. A biologist might work in fisheries, managing fish populations for sustainable food. In agriculture, they could be developing new crop varieties that are more nutritious or resistant to drought. Animal husbandry involves the care and breeding of domestic animals. Horticulture is all about cultivating gardens, fruits, and vegetables. And farming itself relies heavily on biological principles to produce the food we all eat. Others might go into forestry, working to conserve and manage our planet's vital forests. To grasp the full scope of biology, we need to understand how life is organized, from the smallest particles to the entire planet. It all starts with elements like carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen that are the fundamental ingredients of life. These elements combine to form Some are small, like water and salts, called micromolecules. Others are large and complex, like proteins, carbohydrates, and DNA, known as macromolecules. From there, we build up in levels of complexity. Atoms form molecules. Molecules assemble into organelles, which are the tiny organs inside a cell. This brings us to a key concept, the division of labor. This simply means that in complex organisms, different parts are specialized to do different jobs. In a single-celled organism, like an amoeba, that one cell has to do everything, move, reproduce, and get rid of waste. But in multicellular organisms, there's a team effort. Cells specialize to form tissues, and tissues specialize to form organs, each with a specific role. Consider the difference between Volvox, a colony of green algae, and a frog. Volvox shows a very basic level of organization where cells live together, but they are still quite independent. It doesn't have true specialized tissues. A frog, on the other hand, is a highly complex organism with distinct organs and organ systems, each performing a dedicated function for the survival of the whole animal. This division of labor is what allows for the incredible complexity and diversity of life we see around us. So, as we close this introduction, I hope you see that biology is more than just a collection of facts. It is the story of life, a story that connects science to our daily existence, our health, our environment, and even our deepest philosophical questions. Building a strong foundation in biology not only opens the door to countless exciting careers, but also gives you a profound understanding of the living world and your place within it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're as excited as I am to explore this incredible subject further. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.